Tiny Money Workers, a lecture from Mr. Sticks. All right, gather around. Yes, you two in the back scrolling on your phone, pretending you're researching investments while actually watching cat videos. I'm Mr. Sticks, and today we're going to talk about something very important: assets. Not the kind you show off on Instagram, the kind that pays you. Because right now, most people are doing life backwards. They wake up, they work, they get paid. Then they immediately hand the money to bills, subscriptions, fast food, and a streaming service they forgot they even had. And at the end of the month, they say, "Man, where did my money go?" I'll tell you where it went. It went to everybody else's assets. Your landlord's property, a corporation's stock price, a bank's loan interest. Meanwhile, your bank account is sitting there looking like a ghost town at midnight. And that, my friends, is what we call financial self-sabotage. Step 1. Understand the game. An asset is simple. It's something that 1. Pays you. 2. Grows in value. That's it. It's like hiring a tiny worker that never sleeps. Examples? Stocks, rental property, dividend funds, businesses, royalties, even certain cryptocurrencies. Now listen carefully. You do not need a lot of money to start. I know what you're thinking. Mr. Sticks, I don't have thousands of dollars. Relax. Most millionaires didn't start with thousands either. They started with something called consistency. Yes, that boring word everyone ignores. Consistency is the financial version of going to the gym. Nobody gets muscular in one day. But lift a little weight every week, and suddenly 6 months later you're carrying groceries with one arm, like a superhero. Money works the same way. The power of small assets. Let's say you invest $20 a week. Now some people laugh at that. They say, "That's nothing." Yes, the famous words of someone who will remain broke for a very long time. Because $20 invested consistently does something magical. It compounds, meaning your money makes money. And then that money makes more money. And eventually your money starts having grandchildren. Before you know it, your tiny investments have formed a small financial army. Now imagine you did that for 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. Suddenly those little investments start paying you dividends, growing in value, and doing something very strange. They begin paying your bills. Imagine waking up and realizing your investments paid your phone bill. Your investments paid your groceries. Your investments paid your vacation. Meanwhile, you're sitting there like, "Well, I guess my money went to work today." Beautiful, isn't it? Most people never do this. Now here's the sad part. Most people never build assets. They build expenses. New car payment. New phone every year. Designer clothes to impress people they don't even like. Meanwhile, the wealthy quietly do something different. They buy assets first, then they buy toys later. The average person says, "I'll invest when I have extra money." The disciplined person says, "I'll invest first, then I'll spend what's left." Small difference, massive results. Think of assets as employees. Let me give you a mental trick. Every asset you own is an employee. But instead of complaining, taking lunch breaks, or asking for vacation, these employees pay you. If you own 5 assets, you have 5 workers. 20 assets, you have 20 workers. 100 assets, congratulations. You now run a financial company called Your Life Incorporated. Meanwhile, most people only have one worker, themselves. And that worker is tired, overworked, and taxed heavily, which is why assets matter. They multiply your effort. The snowball effect. Here's where it gets fun. At first, investing feels slow, painfully slow. You put in $20, nothing happens. $50, still nothing. But eventually something magical occurs. The snowball effect. Your assets start growing faster because they're building on top of themselves. Your $1,000 becomes $2,000. Your $2,000 becomes $5,000. Your $5,000 becomes $10,000. And suddenly you're looking at your account like, "Wait, when did that happen?" That's compound growth quietly doing its job. No drama, no hype, just math. The real secret. Now let me give you the real secret. The wealthy are not smarter. They're just more consistent. They buy assets every month, every year, every decade, even when the market is down, even when people are scared, even when their friends are buying nonsense. They keep stacking, Slowly, patiently, relentlessly, like a financial bricklayer building a mansion one brick at a time. Final words from Mr. Sticks. So here's your mission. Start small. $10, $20, $50. Doesn't matter. Just start. Then do it again next week. And the week after that. And the week after that. Because one day you'll wake up and realize something amazing. Your money is finally working harder than you are. And when that day comes, you can smile, sip your coffee, and say, "Good morning, employees. Now get back to work." Mr. Sticks. If you found this video helpful, please hit like and subscribe to the channel. Shalom, my friend.